Let me call on the representative of the librarian, Dr. Tito Iwu, for our presentation. You're welcome.
Good morning once again, students. I'm here to talk on the role of library in the student affairs matter. I stand on the existing protocol. On behalf of the University Librarian, Dr. Mrs. I welcome you to the 2021-2022 Freshers Orientation Program. I specifically congratulate you all for being among the lucky ones to get admitted into this great university. I'm also highly pleased to address you on the role of library in the student affairs matter. On the historical perspective, Olusegun Library came into existence in July 1990. And since then, staff and students of the university have been using its resources. With funds from the Northern State and the support of the Tertiary Education Trust Fund, TED Fund, there has been continuous acquisition of relevant, current and valuable books, electronic resources, and other library materials that promote teaching, learning and research, as well as enhance quality performance during accreditation exercise. So now let's go to what the library is all about. If you look on the screen, you see that the library is a collection of printed, graphic or visual materials. So in the library we have photographs, tapes, videos, and computer aids. And the vision of the university library is to support and enhance teaching, learning and research by providing organized access. Don't forget, organized access to quality information in all formats, promoting information literacy, and preserving and disseminating of information. So we now get to the importance of the library. What is the importance of the library? It is an integral part of the institution. And we call the library the heartbeat of the university. Because without the library, some of you cannot afford to purchase all the textbooks you require. So you need the library. It offers quiet place to study and research. It provides students with healthy environment and calm atmosphere. It provides access to internet facilities from our virtual/electronic library, bearing in mind that you cannot buy everything required by your lecturer, so you need to visit the library. It provides you with relevant materials for your studies, that is, reference materials, your normal textbooks that you are required to read. You will find all in the library. It develops the important habit of reading among the students. If you look on the board, that is the university library, which we call the Olusegun Library. It is the main library. And we have other libraries for you. If you are in the medical department or faculty, your library is at both the College of Health Sciences. You will find relevant materials for you there. And in all your faculties, we have faculty libraries there. So that means if you don't want to come to the main library, you can use your faculty library. We have faculty librarians there too to attend to it. The library helps to impact positively on the academic achievement of the students. We open the library during examinations 24/7. So if you are in the habit of reading overnight, you can use the library for 24 hours. if you have restraint. In the library, you will find professional journals. Journals, they are professional. They are professional articles. So it's not your textbook alone that are relevant. There's a section where we keep journals, newspapers, postgraduate thesis and dissertation, government publication, electronic books. All these are available free. You're not going to pay any dime. So don't take as if I get to the library and start collecting money from you. No. So the importance of the library continues. It offers research assistance. You can deliver of any research topic like giving. There are people who will attempt to you there. It guides you to cite your references properly in your project work. It directs you to appropriate scholarly articles and provide guidance on writing and grammar. Yes, we do that because some of you, your grammar is very terrible. So you will find assistance from the library. The library soft copies of all course textbooks, I said that earlier. Then the next one, many courses require students to access other learning materials. So there are other learning materials for you to access, not only your textbook. There are so many relevant information resources that you can access. It helps you search databases to find appropriate resources, books, and articles on your research topic. We have the electronic library which you can visit. There's always staff members in every section of the library that you visit. So if you are stuck, you can ask for assistance from staff in the unit. Membership and registration. You cannot get into the library without being a member. So that means you need to register. Every student of the university is a potential member of the library. You use it for learning and reference. That is after your registration. If you don't register, you cannot make use of these opportunities. Registered students are issued with a library identification card. It is this identification card that will allow you to access the library. In order to and it will also allow you to have access to library and information resources. During registration as well, you will be given borrower's details. This is what will allow you to borrow textbooks at the calculation desk of the library. Not library identification card, it will be paid after the 1 day of the approval of the head readers services unit. So if perhaps your identification card gets lost, you can approach the calculation desk. When you get into the library, you see a test. That is where we call the calculation test. The library has so many rules and regulations. For the one that are most important to you now is that silence must be maintained in all parts of the library. Eating or drinking is not allowed. This is because when you eat in the library, the front of what you eat will fall on our food and it will attract termites. And this termite will feed on the food. Remember that oxygen and food are made from something. This paper is made from food.
Natron, I want to
So it will attract termites, rodents, and it will destroy our food. And then drink is not allowed because anything is an attraction of the food that you eat. Your raincoat, umbrella, fabric coat, handbag, etc. are not allowed in the library. For these persons related to the library, there is a rack at the entrance of the library, which you can keep your bag, your raincoat, your lamp coat, and the owner's release. The Remember, we are here to protect our own books, not your own remote or laptop. Use of cell or mobile phone is not allowed. Any book found with students in the library with the staff of other libraries will be seized from you for onward transmission to the institution that holds the book. Units within the library. There are so many units within the library, but the ones that are important for you are the ones that I highlighted here. Number one, the legal services unit. This is where you get the library resources needed in various formats. All these units, as I said earlier, they have heads of units and they have staff attached. So if you have any problem, you can talk to the staff or the head of the unit, depending on the kind of issues that you have. We have the virtual library for online access to information. So it is not only reading of hard copy books, you can use the electronic resources as well. And we have the serial unit for journals. Journals have scholarly articles, newspapers, magazines, news bulletins, project activities, and the reference and research section for consultation. You need to relax, you need to read magazine, go to the serial unit. Discipline. Some discipline has been put in place in the library because we have people that we call delinquent users. They will never listen. Whatever you tell them not to do is what they will do. So theft, mutilation, mutilation means when you tear a page or two out of the textbook you are reading. That means you have mutilated the book and it will not be useful to other readers. So we need to withdraw the book from the shelf. Theft, mutilation, and defacing. Defacing is when you are reading and you write on pages of the textbook. The textbook does not belong to you. So you don't need to deface it by drawing and writing all manner of things on the books you are reading in the library. You can do it on your own personal book, but not on the library textbook. All these will attract automatic expulsion from the library, and other punishments are deemed fit for the offence committed by the student disciplinary committee. The library has a CCTV, so we see what you are doing. We have CCTV camera mounted in all our living rooms and the library. So if you feel motivate of the day, we will catch you. Loss of book load students and cannot return will attract some administrative charges in addition to the cost of the lost book. Perchance you borrow a book and it's lost, it gets lost. Please report yourself. There are just a few things you will do. It is better than when you want to graduate and you find out. So you report yourself at the Reader Services Unit. Disciplinary action is taken by the library management against a tenant who fails to renew or return borrowed books on the date due. When you borrow a book, there is a date that will be stamped on the card that you need to return the book. Please do. If you need the book again, you can borrow it again. But make sure you return it when it is due. The library is like the whole world in conclusion, encompassed in one room. Without a library in the university, the university will not be complete. Any problem you have, any query unanswered, you will find it in one of the books stored in the library. A pivotal role played by the library is one of the factors which help in the development of a society or an or and even civilization. It caters to the knowledge, thirsty minds of thousands of people. If you need inquiry, you can make inquiry. Consult the Reader Services Unit. Remember, I mentioned a lot on readers because the Reader Services Unit are the ones closest to you. So if you have questions, you need inquiries, consult them. Before I round up, I want to inform you that there are two things that the library is doing. We are teaching you Library 101, which is the use of library. And the second thing is that you need to register at the library. Those are the two things that we teach, that we do. So don't mix them up. On Wednesday, we are going to start with the Department of Biology. You will see it on your portal today. You will see when your department will register. Don't miss the day. And if you miss the day, let us know. We will find a way around for you to register. Is that okay? Thank you for listening. I commit you all to the sanctuary of the Almighty God. To guide and protect you throughout your educational community and Lautech.